Hello all, welcome. In the last video, we have gone through how to detect faces out of an image, and there we provided a R-casted classifier XML file that was just a machine learning model through which we were able to detect the faces successfully. Today we discuss how to generate the XML files very clearly. Okay, now I'm going to use Ubuntu OS now. First thing, what is that we need to do is we have to update and upgrade the packages of Ubuntu. You do it. Okay, I have done this already. There is one more command called upgrade. You upgrade the packages. Now we have to make a workspace directory. Okay, you create the directory somewhere in the directory. Okay, anywhere you wish. Okay, so I have created one already here. There is my folder OpenCV workspace, and I'm going to clone this GitHub repository. Okay, here there is an official OpenCV repository. Okay, we can take this, we can clone this by using this command. You do the cd first, change directory into OpenCV workspace, and you need to install Git also. Okay, Git, I think you know Git. Git is just a VCS, version control system, through which we can monitor the project progress. Okay, very easily. And this is how I clone this directory. Okay, you copy this, and I have done this already. Here is my file. Okay, OpenCV. After executing git clone, you get all these things. Okay, now we have cloned the latest version of OpenCV. Now let's get some essentials also. Okay, there is in order to work out OpenCV in this Ubuntu OS, we need to install this compiler also, build essential, and there are some libraries given. Okay, officially we have to install all these things. Then only we will be able to generate that R cascade classifier. Okay, very easily. I have installed this already, so I'm going to do that again. Nothing happens. Okay, because it is installed already. Similarly with this also, and we have to import CV2 in our Python also, right? There are some bindings and the libraries given, so we have to install all these dependencies as well. Okay, finally we have to install this install OpenCV in your system, because I have installed it and I got that message. Now the next thing, what is that we need to do is we have to download some positive set of images and a negative set of images also using ImageNet. Okay, you Google it out, ImageNet, you get the link. They have given all sort of images here. Okay, you can search for anything. Watch, I have pressed it, I have searched for watch now. Okay, you take this, it displays all the images, okay, of watch. We have to download negative set of images first. We can generate positive images very much easily using OpenCV. Using what there is a simple command in OpenCV through which we can generate positive images very much easily by using negative images. Okay, once we download all the negative images, we have to generate the descriptor also. Okay, there is a small piece of code I have written here, file descriptor. Okay, you just go through that, go through this code. It just gives you the file descriptor like this. Okay, let me show you the content of bg.txt. After executing this file descriptor.py, it gives you bg.txt. Okay, here it gives you, okay, the format of that bg.txt is like this. Negative is just the directory name, and 118 is the file name. Okay, this is how I needed this. Okay, for the future reference. The last step is what we need to create the descript file. We have done this already, so it generates bg.txt. Before you run that, file descriptor.py, you need to download the negative set of images. Right here, ImageNet gives us so many links, okay, through which we can download all these images, and there is a simple script here. Okay, download image by link. There is a small Python script through which we can download all the images. Okay, and I have used OpenCV to store all the downloaded images in the local directory called neg. Neg is for negative. Okay, if the file doesn't exist, okay, if the directory doesn't exist, you create one. Okay, and there is something called urllib.request, and it runs in Python version 3 only. Okay, and NumPy is also very much essential here. And what is that we need to do is, once we download the image, we resize the image, okay, by 100 by 100, and we store it inside negative directory, and we increase the pick num by 1. Why? Because we need to count the number of images downloaded. It just for our reference, we have used this pick num as my user defined variable, and it stores everything in this directory, okay, neg, like this, neg bar, the file name dot, the pick number dot jpg, like this, okay. Here you can see neg bar file pick number dot jpg, something like that. So now the next thing is to generate the positive images also. In order to generate the positive images, we need to make some directory called info. I have done that already here. There is something called info directory, through which in which I'm going to store all my positive images. And in order to generate the positive samples, there's a simple command in OpenCV. What is that? OpenCV create samples. I have to pass my sample image photo1.jpg. The main purpose of this video tutorial is to find out the face, right? So I have given this as my face, okay. I have to find out the face, okay, face out of a image, whatever the image you give as an input. So this is the reference image, and we have to give the bg.txt also, which we generated in the earlier step here, like this file descriptor, right? And it has to store all the positive images in info directory. That's what I have done. Maximum angle I have considered 0.5, max y angle, max x angle, z angle, and number is 300 because I have got 300 images downloaded already. Here they are all negative images. So we can see all the watches, right? The video tutorial demonstrates how to detect the face out of an image, but there is no face in this image, okay. They are all 100 by 100 images only. We see only watches, okay. There is no a photo here, human face here. Now using this command OpenCV create samples, we can generate some positive images also using this command. I have executed that already. And there is one thing I think I forgot to tell you. What is that? Download image by link, okay. I have done this already. So it has downloaded all the negative images and stored it like this, okay. There are 300 images I have downloaded, okay. Based on the bandwidth, it just generates downloads all the images very fast, okay. Now that we have positive images, we need to create the vector file also, which is basically where we stitch all of our positive images together. We will actually be using OpenCV create samples again for this also, okay. So how to generate the vector file? By using this command OpenCV create samples. Info.lst is available here. I can show you that. Info, you go into info directory, and there is something called lst also here, okay. This is the name of the file, and it has generated all these things, okay. Create samples has been done. Now the next thing is we have generated a vector file also. This is very much essential to create our HAR cascade classifier. The final thing is to run the HAR cascade classifier by using this command. You copy this command and execute it, okay. I have done this already, but I can show you that. What is that? Data means the directory I have created that directory already, data. Here we can see, and this is my positive vector file. bg.txt is negative images information. Number of positive images are 30 for every iteration. I'm going to give 30 as the input for every iterations, okay. As the positive images, and negative images are 300, and number of stages are 10, okay. I have given 10 stage, okay. If the number is higher, you get much more accuracy, okay. The width and height of the you specify image 20, okay. You execute this, and it takes a lot of time, and I have executed this already, and 7 stages have been completed already, okay. Here there is something called data directory, and I got all the 6 stages, okay. Now the next thing is I have generated cascade.xml, and I have given that as an input to my code, face detector code. Let me open that. Here I have given cascade.xml generated by that command, okay, and it was able to give me the perfect output. I can show you that also. Python, wait, it's getting loaded. Python face detector.py. Sorry, stop. Whatever the R cascade classifier we generated, I have given that as an input to this Python file, and it was able to detect that face successfully. Let me show you that output. Okay, you can see that output right here. The face has been detected. It is totally based on the positive image that I have given. Okay, thank you for watching.